Hello and welcome to another episode of my Working with Todoist series. My name is Carl Pauline and this week I want to show you how to get Todoist clean and tight. Now, part of the problem with Todoist becoming overwhelmed and bulging with stuff that you have no intention of doing is that we're throwing everything into Todoist. Now, this is the advice that a lot of these articles on productivity and time management will give you. Get everything into your task manager and then process it into appropriate folders. Well, that sounds good in theory, but as probably most of you have discovered, that just creates an overwhelming pile of tasks that you probably have no intention of doing, but you think would be a good idea to do sometime, someday in the future. Well, actually, if you want to get Todoist clean and tight, you need to be very strict about what you are putting into Todoist. And so in this week's video, I want to show you the kind of tasks that you should be putting into Todoist and where they should go, and the kind of tasks that really do not want to be in Todoist at all because they would be better being put somewhere else. Now, before we go any further, I would just like to say if you do get any value from this video, then please help me by clicking on that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you want to get all the latest tips, tricks and news on using Todoist, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let me take you in to my demo account now and I'll show you just some of the tasks that really shouldn't be into Todoist at all. Okay, so I reasoned that the best place to start this explanation about what should be in Todoist and what shouldn't be in Todoist is just to start with an inbox, because this will show you how I would process my inbox to make sure that only the things that matter are in Todoist. Now, this is my way of doing things. If you have a system that works brilliantly for you and you're not stressed out or overwhelmed, then you probably don't need this video. But anyway, let me start. So basically what I will do is I'm going to go through this and process this as how I would do it. Let's start off with something like this. Follow up Peter Clarkson, see Salesforce follow-up console. This kind of task should not be in Todoist. Salesforce has the details. Now, if I go to my Today view here, you'll see that I've got Update Salesforce Admin Console. So all I would need to do is click on that, and then I can go in. Now, I don't have a Salesforce account. This is just to give you an example. And because I'm based in Korea, I get the Korean site. But that would just give you an example. I would just set the URL in my task to the console, and then I can go straight to that and I can do whatever needs to be done from there. So things like this, anything that has a link to another kind of task manager really doesn't need to be detailed like this, because all you need is a regular task that comes up every single day, and you can just click on that and it will already have the people that you need to follow up in that list. That's what Salesforce Sales Console will show you. You don't need to duplicate yourself. So that kind of task can be moved out. Remind Jessica to send presentation file. Now that is a genuine Todoist task. Now the thing with something like this is really all you have to do, particularly if you're following the time sector system, is when do you want to do that? Well, I don't need to do that this week. I'm going to do that next week. So all I would do is just move it off to next week. I'm going to be doing a weekly planning session tomorrow, because today I'm recording. This is Friday. I do my weekly planning session on a Saturday. So that will be scheduled and arranged on tomorrow when I do the planning session. Same here, arranged meeting with team. I don't need to do that today. It's Friday. I don't want to bother my team today. So I'm just going to move that to next week. Done. That's processed. Next month's seminar, I don't really need to worry about that. And I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. So I'm just going to move that to this month. I can come back to that again when I do my weekly planning session. Another one here, contact Professor Dent about radioactivity levels in rock samples. There's a clear task. I probably need to do that later. I'm going to do that tomorrow. So all I need to do is hit schedule. I'm going to click tomorrow and I'm going to put that into this week. Done. Job done. That's it. It's processed. Chase SC, are they ready to proceed? That probably would be in Salesforce, but let's just imagine that it's not in Salesforce. When do I need to do that? I need to do that next week, so I'm going to drop that in next week. Hang on, I'm already in next week. Sorry, that's already there. I go back to my inbox. Now, moving on to this, we've got read articles on Agile transformation, and I've got 2 more articles down here. Now, these shouldn't be in Todoist. They're not Todoist tasks. If you put your reading list into Todoist, then you're now creating clutter. So what I would probably do is something like this. When I open the article, let's just open the article. I have my Evernote web clipper up here. I just click that, and that will open up my web clipper, and I save the article. It's done. It's now in my system. There you go. It's already in the system. So I don't need to have that in here. All I need is that like 30 seconds to open up like here. You know, how long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds to open. Click on the Evernote clipper and clip. So that's probably taken me 12 seconds to get that into my reading list, which would be Evernote. So these kind of articles really do not need to be in your Todoist. Obviously, if sometimes I find that Todoist inbox is quicker than other inboxes. In that case, what I'm going to do is I will just move them off into Todoist. But then, like, for example, I've got one here. Click on that, open up the actual blog post, and click the web clipper. So I would do that when I'm processing. Sometimes I admit that you may have to be a bit quick, and that's done. So let's go back to my inbox here. So that one doesn't need to be there. So we're moving down this very quickly. So the next set of tasks that I regularly see in people's inbox are these. Email tasks. Now these, again, you just don't need to put them in here. I've got 3 here, and they really don't need to be in there, because if I go to my Today view, I've got Clear Action This Day folder. I'm going to click on this. This is going to take me to my real account, so I'm going to have to blur out the people. And that just opens up all the email that I have decided need acting on today. And there you go. You see, I've got it. Any email that requires action, it's right there. Again, all it is a simple URL for that particular task. So I don't need those 3 emails in there, because your inbox of your email program essentially is a to-do list, particularly if you create one of those Action This Day folders. If you've taken my email mastery course, you'll know all about the Action This Day folder. It's the key part to managing your email. Pick up medicine for Barney. Yep, that's probably something I have to do tomorrow. So again, all I need to do is click on that task, schedule that one for tomorrow, click on that, and I'm just going to hit that one this week. It's done. That's going to be an important task, and I need to do it tomorrow morning. I'm very aware I'm doing that, so I can actually add the flag. I use my flags, by the way. Red are my must-do tasks for today. There's only ever 2 of those. My orange flags are my morning tasks, or tasks that I would like to do in the morning, and blue tasks are for tasks I would like to do in the afternoon. So that one's done. Another one for Salesforce. Again, I don't need that in there, because I can do that when I go into Salesforce. Sort out issue with home Wi-Fi. Ugh, I'm not going to do that until next month, so I'm just going to drop that one off into next week. Talk to Gina. Now, this is a good one, because I'm thinking, why did I put that in there? Why do I need to talk to Gina? Now, this is where you have to start getting a little bit brave, because if I've got a vague task like that, talk to Gina, I just think, well, I can't remember why I need to talk to Gina. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to delete the task, because if I remember, I can add it again. If I don't remember, well, I'm never going to remember anyway. So I'm quite happy to delete tasks. And consider buying iPad tripod. I think, why on earth did I think about that? You know, I just think, Siri's deciding to talk to me. So I'm thinking, why on earth would I want to do that? So again, I'm just going to change my mind. So I'm going to remove that. And Siri is really having she's talking a lot there, is my Siri. And so there we go. We delete that. Inbox is all cleared. How long did that take me? Probably about 5 minutes. And, you know, that was 15 tasks. So what you want to be doing is you want to be coming into your Todoist with something like this. So this is a shortened list, but you don't really want to be seeing more than where I would go. And we've talked about this many times before. Where I would be is here. This is my today's focus. And what I do is I just have well, usually it's about 8 tasks, but these are tasks that Todoist are prompting me to do something. This here is a link to my Evernote checklist. So I would have a checklist for doing my YouTube video recording process, record podcast. These are the things that I want to see in Todoist. Clear tasks that tell me exactly what I want to be doing or should be doing. This is how Todoist works at its most effective for you. It doesn't work very well when you throw all sorts of stuff in there, because you just create a monster. And when you create a monster, you become afraid to look at it. And the last thing you want to be doing is starting your day rescheduling tasks that you didn't do yesterday because they weren't really that important. You just didn't want to forget about them. What you want to be doing is really making Todoist sharp, to the point, and incredibly clean. Only tasks that you know are going to be done today. So when I do my processing tomorrow, when I do my weekly planning session, I can go in here and decide which tasks I'm going to do next week. When I go into this week, I've got my recurring areas of focus. These are the important things. These are my core work tasks. This is what I need to make sure I'm doing every week. And here are the tasks that I need to do, and they're all scheduled for tomorrow. But that's okay, because I have my plan for doing that tomorrow, and I will get them clear. So this week is all clear. When I do the planning session, it's right there. I can move these tasks over to this week. And that's it. My Todoist is clean, it's sharp, and it tells me exactly what I need to be doing and where I need to be going. That's how you keep Todoist clean and tight. It's really, really important if you want to get Todoist working for you. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching this video, and it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Well, thank you very much for watching this video. Now, I would just like to say, if you are ready to decide what you want out of your life the next 10, 20, 30 years, and you want to be able to take that and build it into your daily life, then I have a course that's going to help you do exactly that. The Time and Life Mastery 2021 edition will take you through the process of deciding what you want for your life, and then it will show you how to build that into your daily life using the time sector system. So I hope you join this course. It's an amazing course, and I know you will not be disappointed, and I would really like to see you there. I'm here to help you to develop the best life you possibly can through becoming better organized and more productive, and that is what this course will show you what to do. Please join me in that course. Full details are in the details below.